Well, he is coming at you every day. Urban Monk 365. Bringing you good frequencies, sound advice, and good vibes. Alright. Well, today, before I got something to get off my chest. It's going to sound a little harsh, but I don't know. It's kind of how I feel. I'm probably not going to be the only one either. So, I've been dealing with mental health my whole life. I've been dealing with issues with mental health my whole life. So what's been happening in the past 2 years has only compounded that. But I'd like to say that I personally don't really like it that you guys use us as statistics. It's like, I don't, and I'm dealing with it. Right? I won't argue someone with that kind of stuff. Are there statistics? Yeah. And have I used them in the past? Yeah. But was it right? No. And I kind of feel now like that was a mistake. Not because it was, wrong to feel that way. More like there's a better way of coming at it. There's a higher frequency of thinking in that sense. So there's that. The other thing too is acquiesce. That word means something in this reality, in this life, whatever you want to call it. That it has power. And when you don't say no actively, let's just get a shot of what I'm saying. If you don't say no actively, then you're acquiescing, as they would say, despite your opinion. The people that are doing this to us, that's what they take. You actively not saying no is saying yes, basically. Now, I understand, going along to get along. I get that. I really do. But at the same time, it's like, why can't you do it under duress? Or why can't you say things like, okay, we'll do it, but it's not it's against our will. It's against the rules. But we'll do it to see what happens. The problem is we saw what happened. Nothing changed. But that's all I'm going to talk about that. And again, I think I've said this before. The definition of insanity, and you're going to hear this a lot, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Period. That's just insane. So you can take that however you want. Okay, well, now that I've gotten that off my chest, I would now like to talk about the chakras, or the glands in your body. The ancient Egyptians called them glands. Some of the Asian cultures call them chakras. There's other words for them, but they're there. And a lot of your behavior can close them up, gunk them up. That causes you to behave in ways that you normally wouldn't. As funny as that is. I don't want to get into the specifics because that could be a whole other video, and to be honest, there are people out there who are already on YouTube that kind of will explain it better and have visual aid and all those kind of things. So this is where it's an individual thing. Do your research on it. I more want to talk about how just cleaning them affected my life, because that's how I want to do this. I don't want to tell you what to do. I don't want to be like, oh, I do this, so you got to do this, and da 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 da. No, that's not how I want to do it. That's not what this is about. This is more me talking about my journey and how I became to be the peaceful, happy person that I am. Even though I'll get angry. My peace was tested today big time. I got angry. But true to my throat chakra, I spoke my piece, and then it was over. It was done with. My piece was spoken. And I don't mean peace as in, peace. I guess I should say my 2 cents. And I said that, and that was it. That's all there is. That's it. So now it's gone. It's not here anymore. It's not here anymore. That's how you return back to peace. And then I did some grounding yoga, some heart or some root yoga to clean and balance afterwards. Now I'm out here being cathartic yet again. And yeah, that's how my journey goes. I don't stay angry very long. I'm not very vindictive or anything like that. Yeah. Humility in all things, right? Another thing too is like for your chakras, it's all about connecting to the natural. It's all about connecting to the things that make the world go round, because if you can go in depth and look and see that every chakra has an element to it as well. I mean, there's lots and lots and lots of reading to do about it, and lots of ways to clean them and to deal with it. And I use these methods to fight my mental health issues, because don't get it wrong, it's a fight every day. You'll see it on the channel eventually. I mean, I have more balanced days than I do angry days or sad days or hyper days. I'm in balance more often than not. So that's what you're going to see more often than not. But I will show the crazy, hyper zany part of being bipolar, as well as the depressive part of being bipolar, because they're all things that you can do when you're like that. It's better for me to wait for those things to come up naturally than to talk about it when I'm not actually dealing with it, because then it's not there in the forefront of my mind, and then I'd have to write a script, and I don't want to do that either. This is all intuition flow. This is coming from my connection, my balance to you. I'm not thinking beyond really what I'm saying, because I'm doing the things that I'm saying right now as I'm saying them. This is the process of becoming back to peace, being back to the now, because that's important too. And I'll speak briefly about that as well. I'll probably do a whole video about the now, because it's very powerful, and it's very what's the word? Needed? No, needed is not. No, needed is not a good word. What's the word I'm looking for? Necessary. Necessary. That's the word. Necessary for this path to work the way you want it to work. The now. So I don't think about my life, what I'm going to be doing in 5 years. I don't think about my life, what I'm going to be doing in 50 years. That's not healthy, because there's so many what ifs that every single time you say what if, the rest of that sentence is a rabbit hole. The rest of that sentence is a waste of energy. Because a what if may never happen. A what if may not exist in your life. Or you may create the situation of the what if subconsciously because you focused on it. So if it's a bad end, and that's what you're focusing on, more often than not you're going to get a bad end. I mean, I don't want to live like that. I don't want my life to ooh, some shade. I don't want my life to go down that way. I want a nice end, a glorious end, an end worth remembering. What a beautiful day. It's getting really beautiful out here. The temperature is really rising. The funny thing too is like at the edge of the park there was snow on the ground still. Yeah, we got a snowstorm. It was like this, and then snowstorm, and then this again. Yeah, gotta love Canada. Nothing you can do about it. Alright. So living in the now, yeah, it's all about how do I be the best me. So I'll take me for an example again. I could have made this day horrible because I read something that kind of angered me. But I didn't. I spoke my piece, and I started walking. And I walked and I walked, and I walked and I walked until I was done. Here I am. With peace. Good energy. You have any problem, you just find the nearest nature, nearest trail. You just come out here and you just walk and think and walk. And to be honest, this is like a highway, like right here. And it's just, there's this in between it all. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. So here I am trying to be the best me that I can be right now. You get it? Right now. And that was doing this video, getting the thing off my chest at the beginning of the video and speaking about the things that I wanted to speak about. That was me doing my part. That was me showing you that that's how we deal. Right? There's no point in me sitting around stewing about it. There's no point in me sitting around whining or complaining or arguing or any of that shit. Nope. Speak your piece. Let it go. Heal. Forgive everything. And get back to doing what you were doing, being the best you. Because I want to lead by example. I want to show some of these people that are living in fear, whether they think they're living responsibly or not, they're living in fear. They can say whatever they want. It's still, everything is a fearful response. Whether they think it isn't or not, it's a fearful response. It doesn't really matter. The truth doesn't care what you think. The truth doesn't care about your feelings either. So, yeah. Here I am, not living in fear. Here I am doing the best that I can for what I deal with. Well, he is Urban Monk every day, 365, bringing you love, peace.